Hi there, and welcome along to this Lunch and Learn session. My name is Summer Sandusky, and today I'm going to show you some features of Zetadocs Delivery that you may not be aware of or might not be using. This session is designed to help you get more out of your investment in Zetadocs Delivery and hopefully provide you with some tips and tricks that will help ensure that Zetadocs Delivery is as useful as possible to you and your colleagues. Let's get straight into it.
The first feature I'm going to show you is the automatic sending of batches. This process can be set up to run automatically based on a schedule, for example, once a day or once a week. So we are looking at how you can use Zetadocs Delivery to automate the batch sending of personalized documents with relevant attachments added automatically. I'm going to be showing you how to do this with sending a batch of issued reminders. So let me search up my issued reminders. But the tool can be used to send other types of documents as well. So to get a batch started, I just need to come up here and click Actions and then Zetadocs Send. And then the screen is going to pop up, which allows me to filter and select which issued reminders I would like to send out. So if I put a little star here, it will actually select the entire batch for me. When I click OK, it will pull all of those over. And so now if I select one of these issued reminders and come up here and click these three little dots and click Edit, it brings me to this screen. So from here, we can now make ad hoc changes. For instance, if we want to add an additional recipient, we can do that right up here. If we want to change who the email is coming from, we can do that right here. If we want to change the template, and the template is what determines the language and the body of the email. So if we want to change the template, we could do that right here. And scrolling down a little bit, actually, if we want to come in and modify the body of the email, I can do that. If I want to add or remove any text, I can do that right from this screen right here. So by clicking Consolidate Emails, I'm ensuring that my customers or vendors are only getting one singular email sent out instead of clogging their inbox with multiple emails. And by clicking Combine Documents, I'm now making it so that their email will have one single PDF with all necessary documents attached. In this case, the issued reminder first and the outstanding invoices following behind. So I'm going to click OK, and now these are going to be sent out. Now let's pop over to Outlook and see what this looks like in our emails. All right, so here we have an issued reminder. Please take notice of the language in the email and the fact that this was one singular email with one PDF attachment. And if I open up this attachment, you'll see that we have our reminder letter on the top, and then we have our outstanding invoices following behind. Now let's look at a final reminder. So here you can see the language in the email is different based on our final reminder template. And we also have a nice red watermark on the first page of the PDF attachment. Since this is a higher level payment reminder, we have that final demand watermark on that first page. So we have the final demand reminder first and the outstanding invoices again following behind, all in one singular PDF attachment, all in one single email going out to your customers or vendors. So now let's look at how Zetadocs archives that document in SharePoint Online. So let's come out to Issued Reminders. Here I have my issued reminder for Trade Research that was sent out, and over on the right, you'll see our Zetadocs fact box where we've automatically archived a copy of that issued reminder, which is visible here with one quick and easy click. Takes you right out to SharePoint, and here we can see that attachment. If I select these three dots, you can see there is also a copy link button that allows for easy sharing.
The next feature I'll show is dynamic or additional attachments.
I can also add additional attachments. So if I click Manage and select Attachment, I can add an additional attachment to be attached to this email when it goes out. So for instance, if you want to send an updated price list, a promotional flyer, terms and conditions page, etc., you could do that right here.
The next feature I'll show is how to set up rules when sending documents.
Customer and vendor rules can also be configured if needed to avoid making changes every time, like adding additional recipients or different templates can be set for specific customers or vendors. So just to show you quickly, I'm going to come out to my Zetadocs customer rules page. And I want to add an additional recipient to purchase orders for one of my customers, Tray Research. So let's go click Tray Research here. And when sending out purchase orders, I want to add an additional recipient. So I'm going to select a contact that I want to add. As you can see here, Helen Ray is already getting it. So I want to add an additional recipient. So I'm going to add David Doe as my other Tray Research contact. So now when sending out purchase orders, not only will Helen Ray get the email, but David Doe is now going to be copied on as well.
The next feature I'll show is how to create a configurable file plan in SharePoint.
And if we come out to the Zetadocs General Settings page, there is a link right down here that's readily available from this screen that takes us right out to SharePoint. This is important because non-VC users can browse the SharePoint archive if needed, given the appropriate permissions. We also have the folder name structure right here, which you can organize and restructure however you like. For instance, we have it set to document type first, then company, and then date. And then this is our date structure. But if you wanted to mix and match these, you certainly could.
So I hope you enjoyed that and found it helpful. I just wanted to quickly emphasize the high-level value of Zetadocs Delivery before we move on to some next steps you may wish to take. Ultimately, Zetadocs Delivery enables you to send documents from Business Central faster. You can send batches of personalized documents easily by viewing all details and making any edits on one preview screen. This avoids the need to navigate multiple screens when sending batches. Our integration with SharePoint means that sent documents are stored automatically and are searchable throughout the organization. This also avoids bloating your Business Central database, which can cause performance issues and cost you financially in the long run. Zetadocs Delivery can also be customized to meet specific business requirements that you may have and to schedule batches of emails to be sent automatically with minimal effort required. In terms of next steps, if there's anything we showed you that you're not already using, or if you have any questions at all about your use of Zetadocs Delivery, please speak to us. Our team will be delighted to assist you in getting the most out of your Zetadocs Delivery system. Our contact details are on screen now. If you are currently running an on-premise version of Business Central or Nav and are planning to upgrade to Business Central Online in the future, you can take Zetadocs with you. Zetadocs Delivery, as well as our other products, Capture and Expenses, are available in the cloud, and we can help to make your transition to the cloud as smooth as possible. Tomorrow's session will be our last in the series and focuses on Zetadocs Expenses, which is our expense management solution. If you missed yesterday's session on Zetadocs Capture, which covered both our AP automation and document management solution, you can find this on our website. Just hover over the products section of the menu and then click Online Events. For now, I'd like to thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.